you today? Hope today's a great day for you. If we haven't met, my name's Dawn. I'm 55 and obviously I have mature skin. So today is part 2 in a summer series, summer makeup tips. I want to help you have beautiful skin this summer, hopefully wearing a little less makeup and using really affordable products. In the last video, which I will link here, also at the end, we talk about adding sunless tanner, applying SPF before makeup. Today, we're going to use bronzer. Before I apply the liquid bronzer, what I need to do is add concealer. I'm a little behind this morning because about an hour ago, I helped one of our goats deliver a baby. No, I'm not kidding. So, just a little thrown off track this morning. Everything that I'm using today will be linked down in the description below. There should be a little down arrow in the corner of your screen. Hit that. You may see the word more. Hit that. It will expand. All the links will be down there. Because I am applying the liquid bronzer in a little bit different order than maybe what you're used to, I'm going to apply concealer, then the liquid bronzer, then we're going to talk about foundation, but I'm going to speed this up. If you want to fast forward over that whole thing, you can, and just skip right to liquid bronzer. By the way, I recently did a video about using color corrector, and since then, I will link that video down in the description below, but since then I have found several color corrector options. Color corrector is a game changer. If you want to see a video about several color corrector options, be sure to leave me a comment and I will get working on that. This Butter Glow liquid bronzer from Physicians Formula is beautiful. It's got a little highlighter in it. It is gorgeous. I wanted to apply concealer first because I wanted to obviously conceal the imperfections, but by then applying the liquid bronzer, I can see where I have color. And if I have color in my face versus looking, pasty white, then I'm going to use less. I might not use eyeshadow. I might not use blush. I might use just a little blush. And if you put the liquid bronzer on first, you can look at it and go, oh, wow, my face looks fantastic. I might not even add much more. Maybe I'll just put mascara on. So by using the liquid bronzer, I can give myself some beautiful color. And then if I go, got a little heavy-handed, I can tone it down a little bit with the foundation. I'm gonna just kind of lightly apply it and then brush it in. And you always want to apply bronzer not like you would foundation. You want to apply use your brush kind of at an angle like the sun is hitting you. So I want to keep this brush kind of tilted up as if I am being kissed by the sun, which is what a bronzer is supposed to replicate. So I just want to apply this in a tapping motion versus swirling or swiping. That is going to move everything around. It's going to move your foundation around. It's going to move your concealer around. It's going to move everything around. Just tapping this in, and then I'm going to draw back a little bit and assess. And I'm going to apply it over my eyes. I'm going to put it on my nose, obviously, because the sun is going to hit right across my nose, right? Like under, if I were to have sunglasses on, that's where it's going to hit, right there. By putting the concealer on first, already hidden my imperfections. So now if I look at this and go, okay, I'm liking this, I could just powder it and set it and be done if I wanted to. All right, now this is where we say trust the process. If now I have imparted color onto my face as if I were outside, but if I stand back and look at it and go, it's looking a little fake bake, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that's believable. Now I can put a little bit of foundation on the back of my hand and I can just lightly go in and just kind of tone it down just a little bit. So now rather than kind of a fake bake look, it looks more like my tan is a couple of days old. And a little bit more believable. I'm going to set this with powder and then we're going to talk about powder bronzer. But here's what I want to say about the liquid bronzer. I really love this combination, especially if you have normal to dry skin. I have very, very oily skin. This is not something that I would do every day. I have very oily skin and live in a very, very humid climate. So for me, for the most part, this feels a little heavy. 2 days ago, I walked first thing in the morning, and first thing in the morning, the humidity was 93%. So I love this for normal to dry skin. Let me set this and let's come back and talk for a minute about powder bronzer. I just used all of my powder bronzer after I set my liquid makeup, the liquid bronzer, and it didn't record. Told you. Delivering that baby goat this morning has got me all thrown off. So I like powder bronzer better for skin like mine that's very, 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 very oily. And again, you want to hold the brush with the powder bronzer to mimic the sun hitting you. The sun is going to hit you at an angle, and it's definitely going to hit you right underneath your sunglasses. It's definitely going to hit you on your forehead. I don't want to apply too much. Your chin, and then you could apply a little bit of your powder bronzer kind of underneath your chin a little bit, just to kind of mimic contour so that it all blends together also, and then right where your shirt is open. I want to give you another tip for your powder bronzer. Since the look we're going for is gorgeous skin, beautiful color, less makeup for summertime, don't hesitate to take that powder bronzer on a good eyeshadow brush and put that right above your eye, right above that brow bone. If you wanted to make it a little bit more cohesive, you could go down a little bit just to give you that look of eyeshadow and a very cohesive color. Now you don't even need eyeshadow. You probably don't even need blush. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of eyeliner on and a little bit of mascara, and we'll come back and chat for just a second. I can't get over what a beautiful look this Butter Glow liquid bronzer gives. Anytime that you start with color, you start with looking like you're out in the sun, you're gonna use far less makeup. If you wanted, I toned this down with my tinted serum, with my light coverage foundation. But if you wanted to use this mixed with your sunscreen, this would give you a gorgeous, no makeup look. You could throw on mascara or not and run out the door, and it would be fantastic. So several ways that you can use this, especially if you have normal to dry skin. For my super oily skin, even at 55, mature oily skin, oh my gosh, I will probably stick with the powder bronzer, but either way, this is a fantastic summer, no makeup, less makeup look. I love it. If this was helpful, I hope that you'll like this video, share it with a friend. Come over and find me on Facebook or Instagram at Just Doing My Best. You can see more of my goats over there. Go out today and be blessed and do your best, and I will see you in the next video.